Hey, what's going on, guys? Gamer Dude back once again with some news regarding the little gem known as Ghost of Tsushima. Now, Ghost of Tsushima was a beautifully designed game. It was absolutely flawless, it was absolutely beautiful. Now, personally, I didn't think I was going to like it because it's not usually my kind of game. You know, when I first saw the trailer for it, I was like, nah, I don't want this. And then I saw people playing it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I totally want this. But it would appear that Ghost of Tsushima is getting an online co-op multiplayer update. So Sony has recently announced Ghost of Tsushima Legends. It is a brand new online co-op multiplayer mode, free to download, I might add, and it is due out in autumn of this year. So, according to the developers at Sucker Punch, Legends is an entirely new experience. Senior game producer at Sucker Punch wrote in a post on the PlayStation blog. He goes on to say it's a separate mode that doesn't follow Jin or the companions from his journey, but instead focuses on 4 different warriors who have been built up as legends in stories told by the people of Tsushima. So it's really cool how they've expanded upon the story in a sense. I know it's online, but that could really add a spin to things, you know? I mean, especially if there's like a mini open world style map to it. I mean, I don't think it'll be too big. I don't think we'll get the whole island of Tsushima in the online co-op mode, because that'd just be way too much, and you might end up losing your ally. But it's a really cool concept, and I like how they've gone about it. And I will talk in detail about it in a little bit. So Darren Bridges, lead senior game producer at Sucker Punch, also goes on to say, Ghost of Tsushima's single-player campaign focuses on an open world and exploring the natural beauty of the 3 different sectors of the island. But Legends is haunting and fantastical, with locations and enemies inspired by Japanese folktales and mythology, and an emphasis on cooperative combat and action. Now, once again, that's really cool. As I've said in my previous streams doing Ghost of Tsushima, I really like old world stuff, you know? I really like old world games because, you know, there's no planes, there's no cars, there's no guns. It's just you, your wits, and a ton of upgrades. And that's how games should be. You know, games have gotten far too easy these days. And Ghost of Tsushima, it can provide hours of gameplay. And unless you're constantly grinding it to the bone, you can play this game for a whole year and still not find anything. That is, like I said, unless you're grinding it constantly 24/7, which is exactly what I've been doing. But anyway, he goes on to say, we designed Legends to be an exclusively cooperative gameplay experience. You'll be able to partner up with friends or via online matchmaking, so that's play with randoms, and play with Legends in groups of 2 to 4 players. Each player can also choose from one of 4 different characters and classes. Class 1 being the samurai, so Jin's class, the hunter, speaks for itself, the ronin, or the assassin. I'm surprised I didn't add a thief category, because the whole thief thing, that was really inspired through the main story, but who knows, maybe it'll be a future DLC down the line. So each of these classes has unique advantages and abilities that they are not willing to reveal at this moment in time. Now, with 2 players in Ghost of Tsushima Legends, you'll be able to play a series of co-op story missions that escalate in difficulty as you progress, as they should, you know? You don't want them to be too easy. You don't want to just go in with your buddies and be like, oh man, this is too easy, I'm never playing this again. You want it to escalate in difficulty. You want it to be the kind of game that you remember back on the old retro pixelated 8-bit style games where it was just so frustrating and impossible to get past that first level. True gamers will know what I'm talking about there. But it builds on the foundation of combat from the single player campaign, but with new magical twists that often require careful synchronization with your partner depending on the classes you've each chosen. Now, with 4 players, you'll be able to take on wave-based survival missions. So I'm glad to see they haven't turned it into a battle royale. They've turned it into a loving co-op experience. I mean, granted, I missed the co-op experience where you sat on the couch next to your mates, trying to push them off the sofa so you can win that extra round in Tekken, or just beat them in that race in Gran Turismo or Forza or whatever racing game it is you're playing. But this is still an interesting way to go about it, because usually with games like this, when they add online play, they tend to add a battle royale system, and I'm just sick and tired of battle royales. Everything is a battle royale now. It's a game mode that's designed for the newer generation of gamers, and if you're an older generation of gamer like myself, maybe you're not too into the battle royale system. Maybe you prefer the co-op style of gameplay or the single player style of gameplay. I mean, a lot of people are saying, does Ghost of Tsushima really need co-op? Well, to be quite honest, I would have loved the help of a friend in some of the co-ops, in some of the story missions. Co-op in the story missions would have been so helpful. I mean, there was so many times I wanted to throw my pad across the room because it was just so damn frustrating. But anyway, continuing on. As well as those survival missions, you'll be you'll be told to fight groups of the toughest enemies Tsushima has to offer, including new Oni enemies with supernatural abilities. Now, the Oni stuff is really cool because the Oni stuff kind of reminds me of the old Jackie Chan cartoons, with those Oni masks and the whole talisman thing. You just expect Uncle to pop up going, "You mo gui gui vaidi zao." But yeah, that's not me taking the piss, that's just me making a little joke. Because, it all connects. And it's actually really cool to see, like, how they're going with the whole Japanese mythology, and they're not just making it up as they go along. So anyway, if you actually manage to best the story and the survival missions, you may find yourself confident enough to take on the 4-player raids that will arrive shortly after the launch of the new update. This will send you and your partners to an entirely new realm to challenge a brutal and terrifying enemy. Now, that's all it says on that, but that is also interesting because a new realm. So could that be exploring the whole like Japanese folklore of there being a hell or a demon realm or something? Will we be going to a demon realm? Because going to a demon realm would actually be quite awesome. Just seeing dudes with floating heads or something like that, or magical armor that's got nobody in it, and you've got to fight the armor from one of the crazy mythical swordsmen or something. I don't know, but that would be really dope. That would be really cool. So it is also worth noting you will need PlayStation Plus for this update. I mean, it's a thing now, you've got to have PlayStation Plus for practically every online game, and it's just Sony's way of adding more of a cash grab. I mean, nobody likes it, I don't like it, but that's the way gaming is now. That's the way it has to be with gaming, unfortunately. But Sucker Punch have definitely said they will share more on Legends, including details on the classes of characters closer to its launch, which means we don't have long to wait, because they've said autumn, so it's probably like a month away. It's probably a month away. Yeah, September, October time. So yeah, we don't have long to wait. But Sony's blog post does unfortunately mention it will be for PlayStation 4 only. But fans are already speculating that Ghost of Tsushima Legends will also be available on the PlayStation 5 when it launches as a remaster later in 2020. So that's a little sneaky Easter egg in of itself. That's saying that Ghost of Tsushima will be one of the launch titles for the PS5, which I have no problem with because I love this game. And I guarantee when I finish it, I'm definitely going to platinum it. I've only got like 4 trophies left, and that's just to finish all the little quests and tales. But I guarantee I will be playing through this again. It is a fantastic game. It's beautifully designed. It's beautifully done. And I love the whole concept of the armor systems, how each set of armor gives you a different set of abilities, all the sword upgrades you can get, all the ghost abilities, everything you can do around the map, all the monasteries, all the shrines, all the fox dens, etc., etc. It's just a very diverse and well-created universe. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of little hitches with it, you know, well, I'm not going to go into detail on that. I will just be here all day. I'm sure if you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. But that's all I could dig up on that. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think Ghost of Tsushima should have been left alone as a single campaign story? Or do you think the addition of online play will actually get more people to buy the game and play through it? I mean, I know it's one of the best-selling games right now, but still, maybe more people will actually buy it with the whole online co-op thing, because unlike me, a lot of gamers aren't really interested in the single player campaign. They prefer an online cooperative campaign, like where they can do missions with the mates or just do missions with randoms just to pull funny jokes on each other or something. I don't know. But let me know regardless. Either way, always open to feedback. Just keep it clean, you know, don't be trashing me or whatnot. Don't be trashing each other. Just keep it clean, otherwise you will be blocked. But we have another video on the way today. It is regarding Grand Theft Auto 5 and the unfortunate departure of Laszlo, who's been with the company for 20 years. We'll go into detail on that in the video. So if you are watching in the future and you do play Ghost of Tsushima, let me know, because it would be really cool to team up with you guys. Maybe I could feature you in a live stream and we can play Ghost of Tsushima online. You know, it'd be really interesting to play some of those survivals. Maybe there's some really experienced players out there who've mastered all the parrying and all the blocking and everything, because I still haven't mastered that. But still, maybe there's some people out there who've mastered it, and I would be really happy to play with you guys and do a live stream with you as well. Speaking of new to the channel, if you are new to the channel and enjoyed this video, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe. I always sub back to new subscribers and view any content you may be producing. Also expect some more live streams this week. I have just finished Destroy All Humans, so I will be doing a series on that. I'll be playing through it until the end. Bear in mind, there may be some choice words, there may be some choice language, because there are a couple of levels in it that are a bit of a bitch, so just be wary. I'm on the final mission for Ghost of Tsushima, so I may do a quickie live stream on that before I complete it. I may even live stream the final mission. So spoilers ahead if you haven't finished the game. Also, I should have probably said spoilers for this video, because there's a couple of scenes in this video that skip ahead from, you know, certain chapters. So just yeah. I should probably re-edit that and put it at the beginning, but I'm not going to because I'm too lazy. Yeah. So don't hate on me. Don't hate on me. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. So thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Either way, if you are new to the channel or if you are a frequent viewer to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button. Let's see if we can go for maybe 10-15 likes on the video. I know my videos don't get many views, I know my videos don't get many likes, but we've got over 1,000 subscribers now, so I'm bound to get somebody stopping by later on in the future who's going to drop me a like. So yeah, that'd be really appreciated, guys. So yeah, that being said, This has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I shall catch y'all in the next one, guys.